Welcome, everyone. Welcome to The Tonight Show. You're here. You're watching at home. Thank you for watching. Let's get to some news. Well, guys, yesterday, the director of the CDC appeared on 4 Sunday morning talk shows to defend the quick reversal of mask recommendations for vaccinated Americans. Yeah. See, half the audience is clapping because I think a lot of people don't understand the new rules. America hasn't felt this confused since Dunkin' Donuts started selling avocado toast. You go, I don't know what we do.
Where am I?
I get it. It's a confusing time when Best Buy has tougher health rules than the CDC, you know? That's right. Somehow, CDC guidelines have become more confusing than a parking sign in New York City. It's like... Can I stand here? No, you can stand here on Tuesday. Oh. That's right. The director said that for the new guidelines to work, the CDC is asking Americans to be honest about their vaccination status. Really? People can't even tell the truth in their Tinder profiles. You're going to say, really? Come on. That's it. It was a picture of me. Meanwhile, today, even President Biden tried to add clarity to the COVID situation. I don't think he helped anybody dress as the Phantom of the Opera. I thought that was interesting. It's like, now we're doing half masks.
Half mask?
We're doing half masks now. Slowly of the night. But Biden announced some good news for the first time since the pandemic began. Cases are down in all 50 states. So that's great news. That's right. COVID numbers are down, and Instagram posts of people's brunches are way up. Oh, look at those eggs. Wow. Like, Biden also announced plans to send 20 million more vaccine doses abroad by the end of June. And you know that, yeah, that's good. And you know that when the vaccines come back home, they'll be like, it's actually pronounced Pfizer. I went to Barcelona. Okay, all right. Okay, I know. What's that?
How long were you there?
To death. To death. Speaking of Biden, this weekend, a New York Times report revealed what the president is like, according to people who work closely with him. They say Biden's obsessed with details, asks many questions, and displays unexpected warmth. It's all part of their plan to release the most boring tell-all book of all time. Oh, wow, he flosses, too. The report also says that Biden's drink of choice is orange Gatorade. Oh. Is it? Or is it just water with Metamucil? Okay, sure. Gatorade. Yeah. Gatorade, yeah. Apparently, Biden also doesn't like to be served leafy greens because he's afraid of being photographed with something in his teeth. The White House kitchen is like, we're now on year 5 of not serving salad. Let's change gears here. Well, people are talking about this. Last night, 60 Minutes had a piece on the existence of UFOs. And this is what a former top Pentagon official had to say.
So what you're telling me is that UFOs are real.
Bill, I think we're beyond that already.
It sounds nutty, wacky.
I'm not telling you that it doesn't sound wacky. What I'm telling you, it's real. The question is, what is it? What are its intentions? What are its capabilities?
And, of course, he's talking about his goatee. What are his intentions? Yes, it's wacky. Yes, it's nutty. I think it's kind of edgy, and I'm also in a swing band. I had no idea the top Pentagon official was also in charge of all the elves in the North Pole.
Wow.
Herbie doesn't like to make toys. All I know is if aliens are real, it means we're a year away from seeing this.
I'm Leslie Stahl.
I'm Bill Whitaker.
I'm Anderson Cooper.
And I am Borgalak 360.
Okay. Guys, today is May 17th, and you know what that means? It is tax day. Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, I got it. The most popular Google search today was, can I write off my home if it's also my office? And can I write off my bed if it's also my desk? Since it's tax day, can we see what the head of the IRS looks like? Yeah. Don't worry if you forgot to file your taxes. He looks pretty understanding. Can I see him again? Can we forget? Looks like his son just told him I need 10 grand for DJ school. Some business news. I saw that Pabst Blue Ribbon and Entenmann's are teaming up to release a new pairing of hard coffee and donuts. Take a look at this.
What?
And to make it a truly balanced breakfast, just throw in half a pack of Newport Lights. There you go. That's
Nice.
Speaking of new products, I heard that Mountain Dew is launching a birthday cake flavored drink called Mountain Dew Cake Smash. Take a look at this thing. Yep. On the can, the nutrition facts just say, come on. And finally, a woman in California says she accidentally destroyed a $26 million lottery ticket in the washing machine. When she told lottery officials that she lost a $26 million lottery ticket, the guy behind her in line was like, yes, I also lost a $26 million lottery ticket. Did you guys hear about Biden's Venmo?
Yeah.
Did you know that you could do that? You can go in anyone's Venmo, you see where, like, what they spent their money on? Or,
Yeah, it's crazy.
I didn't know that. That seems wrong, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I guess the New York Times reported that Biden likes to send his grandkids money on Venmo. Again, he's in that boring book coming out next week. Well, within about 10 minutes, I guess reporters from BuzzFeed were able to find his account. Yeah. What? Yeah. What?
What? What?
Yeah. He's Yaha. What? He's not alone. A lot of people in Washington use Venmo, and you can see exactly what they're doing.
Really?
Yeah, for instance, let me show you. Senator John Hoeven sent Senator Angus King $50 for dinner when we were both Pan Am pilots in 1988.
Wow. We're paying back an old debt.
Paying back an old debt, yeah.
Yeah, by using a modern...
And then next up, Senator Mark Kelly sent Senator Rand Paul $15 for borrowing one of his poodle toupees. Next up, Senator James Lankford sent Senator Ron Wyden $60 for matching T-shirts that say, "We hate the sun."
Oh. Wow.
Here's another one here. Senator Gary Peters sent Congressman Don Young $3 for unlocking my iPhone with your face. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Isn't that... Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Next up, Senator Joe...
Charge $3.
He said $3.
Yeah.
Just to see if
hey,
you can do it.
Can you do it?
Can you unlock?
Yeah. You think if I pay you $3, I can unlock
No,
your iPhone
he
with my
gives it to him.
He goes, hey, $3 if you can open this for me.
Unlocked.
Yeah. I'm wearing a mask.
Next up, Senator Joe Manchin sent Senator Bill Cassidy $75 for an initiation fee for the Men Who Look Like Birds Club.
Wow, that's a club they're starting.
I have no idea. This is all coming out. BuzzFeed's finding out all this.
Yeah, these are all...
Up next, Congressman Thomas Massey sent Senator Jim Inhofe $100 for letting him know exactly what he'll look like in 30 years. And finally, Congressman Brad Sherman sent Congressman Paul Tonka $100 for letting him know exactly what he'll look like in 30 years. There you go. It's worth the money.
Oh.